All right, hello, people who are gone, whoever's watching this. This is section 8.4. This is the second half of it, and we are doing histograms today. We did box and whisker plots yesterday. Histograms today. Here's what a histogram is, just in general. It is like a glorified bar chart with a few differences. This is what a bar graph looks like. You don't have to necessarily put this at the top. I'm just going to show you what the difference is, okay? A bar chart usually deals with categorical data, like maybe your favorite color. So we have blue, we have red, we have purple, okay? And you would list how many people were in each one of those categories, right?
Whoa, why is purple bigger than blue and red?
We don't care. Blue, purple, red. That is a bar graph. That's a bar graph. And a histogram is the same thing, except the bars are going to touch each other, and the bottom here is going to be numerical data. So it's like stuff going in order, okay? So if I were to graph like grades in this class, hold on. If I were to graph grades in this class, and I'm starting like with 60 and 70 and 80 and 90, hold on, and 100.
That's me.
Okay? What I would do here is, first of all, we're not starting our graph at 0, so you want to make sure that you have one of those there, right? Have you seen that before?
Yes.
That means you're starting the graph at a non-zero value. And let's say I have 2 people that scored between 60 and 70, so I would do like that, okay? Let's say I have 4 people that scored 70 to 80. I have 6 people that scored 80 to 90, and then I have 5 people that scored 90 to 100, and it would look like that, right? Okay? And the bars are touching each other in a histogram. And these are like intervals down below here on the bottom. Okay? That's what a histogram is. Okay?
No bueno.
What?
Having them touch.
What?
Your class ain't doing
Shouldn't they touch? They shouldn't touch, should they?
What do you mean? The bars?
Yes, the bars.
Yes, the bars have to touch. Because if they didn't touch, then that would mean that your intervals from 60 to 70 is not connected to your interval from 70 to 80, right? 60 to 70 is directly right next to 70 to 80. There's no break in the middle, right?
69, 68, 67,
whatever.
66.
75% of your students are getting less than a 90%. I think you need to reevaluate.
That was just a quick example, okay? So then that helps us talk about like the spread, how spread apart this data is. So ideally we want all of our data to be completely symmetric. Symmetry means that it's the same looking on both sides. It has like this really nice curve. It is negatively skewed if most of your data values are on the right side. It's positively skewed if all your data values on the left side, which is the opposite of what I think in my mind. I think positive should be on the right and negative should be on the left, but it's kind of the opposite.
That doesn't even make sense because that would be, even if you were talking about slopes, that would not make sense.
Exactly. Yes, right. It's confusing. Okay? In stats, we don't say positively skewed versus negatively skewed. We say left skewed versus right skewed. You want to know which one is which?
That's probably left. Huh?
This is left skewed and this is right skewed. And the only way that the stats book uses to explain that is it's how your feet are. Your right foot has your big toe that's here and then your little toe. Like that's legit how the stats book explains it. This is a right skew because your big toe is on the left side. Here is a left skew because here's your big toe.
I only got 4 toes.
Right?
Together in total.
So there's that. Anyway, positively skewed, negatively skewed, whatever. Just look at the graph and then we'll see how that works, okay? Let's go down here. We've got to put data in order to start with. This is the price of laptops. Laptop computers in dollars, okay? So I found the lowest value, which is $374. Let's put these in order. So $374 is the lowest, and that is right here, okay? Anything else in the 300s? 386 and a 389, I see. Anything else in the 300s?
What?
Is that it? 386, 389. Now start with the 400s.
400.
410. Is that the smallest 400? 410? Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. You might have to look on your paper.
No, our paper is worse.
Oh, shoot, there's a 390. Thank you. 390, then 410. Okay. Shh. You got to be quiet so we can hear. Next 400 number is 420. Is that right?
I have no idea.
We can't read her.
420?
How does the new
425?
E get 100 miles per
And
gallon?
and 440.
445. Right here. 440. 440.
440. Okay. Next one, we're still in the 400s. 463 is that next? Then 470, 490. Is that right?
There's 472.
Oh, 472. See, this is why you guys are doing this with me, because I can't. 472 and 490.
We're not actually doing it. You started with that way, so I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Go off of my numbers and catch up. Okay. Next, I think that's it for the 400s. Now we're in the 500s.
Huh? You want me to find out?
502 and 508.
Then 512 and 522.
502, 508. Next,
Oh wait, there's a 706.
Hang on, I
No,
got
just
lost.
kidding.
512.
512.
Okay,
Who
next.
decided to show up?
What's next?
520.
523. Okay, that's the end of the second row. Okay. Then 538.
Oh, Kyle, that's okay.
Then, after 538, 552.
Hey, Jalen, you know what's funny? If you make
Hey,
this video
guys.
for you.
I cannot hear or think when you guys are talking about other crap. Listen, let's do this. 552, then what? There's like one more in the 500s. 572, okay. 600s now.
605.
605. 613. 618. 621. 659. 671. Is that all the 600s? Now we have to have the 700s, and they're all on the left side of the graph, or the left side of the table anyway. 706 is next. Okay, then
734.
I see a 723. 723, then 734. Then we have a 752, and now we're in the 800s. 811, 847, 915. Beautiful. All done.
15.
915. Okay. All right. Histogram. Now we have to have like categories of how we're gonna group our boxes. So like what we're gonna set as our ranges here, like 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Like what numbers do we need
Go by
to?
100.
These are called classes. Like how do we want to list our classes out? Go by what?
Go by 100.
Go by 100s. So we're gonna go the 300s, the 400s, the 500s, the 600s, 7, 8, and then the 900s. Okay? 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. All right. This is your class, and then this is the frequency. Like how many is each one of those? How many 300s do we have?
4.
4. How many 4s?
No,
8. 8 of them. 5s, there are 7 of them. 6s, 6 of them.
6.
7s, there are 4, and then 2, and then 1. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, now, that's all the information that we need to create our histogram. Here's our chart. Okay? We're going to do a broken graph because we're starting at 300, right?
Hang on.
So 300 is here. Okay, and we want to go up by 100, so we're going to go 300. I'm going to go 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and we have to go to the 1,000, right? Because the 900 bar will be between 900 and 1,000, yeah? Okay. I'll pause so you can get that going. Or maybe you're ahead of me. What's the x-axis labeled? What's the bottom labeled? Like what do those numbers represent?
The number of numbers we have in that number.
No.
Certain type of number.
What?
A certain
Price.
Price. This is the price of laptops. Okay, price of laptops in dollars. whatever. Price of laptops. Okay, now, these numbers here, the numbers that go on the y-axis. What do we go up to there? Like, what's the highest number that we need to go up to?
8.
8, right? These are the, what are these called?
The amount of computers.
The amount in each category, which is also called the what? The what? Like, what do we put right here for the label?
Amount sold.
The amount in each category, which is also called the
Units.
Price.
Nope. Nope.
Nug,
the number of laptops that fall into each category, which is also called the frequency. She wasn't even here yesterday.
Well, she watched.
This is the frequency. Frequency. No, there was no video. There was no video.
video.
There was no video.
Wait, whoa.
frequency.
Did you hear that?
Wait, there was no
She's
video.
never watched any of your videos. I watched like probably about a third.
Whoa.
I said there was no
I probably
video.
watched it like
I probably watched a
unless
third.
unless it's like those ads going in my head.
Okay. Frequency. All right. So just plot them. There are 4 in the first category. Just make your bar chart. 4 in the first category. 8 is here. Okay. 7, 6. Do your best to do these. 4. And then 2. Ooh. And then 1. There you go. Okay. Describe the center and spread of the data. Let's talk about the spread of the data first. Okay.
It's positively skewed.
It is positively
It
skewed.
looks like my right foot.
What?
It is your right foot because this is your big toe.
1,
The
2,
4 to 500 is your big toe. It's
5, 6.
positively skewed because he looks like this thing. Okay? Positively skewed. Now, then when they talk about the center of the data, like where would you put the middle of the data at?
At 600 to 700.
You think 600 to 700? So you would
No.
split it like right here-ish maybe?
That's the middle, right there.
Okay?
Now,
I look at like the
size of the bar.
the size of the bars. Like you want to make sure the same amount are on both sides, okay? So let's say we split it exactly at the 600, okay? This is 4, this is 8, this is 7. What's 4 plus 8 plus 7?
19.
19. 19 total over here, okay? This guy would be 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. That's 13.
13.
Whee!
Stupid.
So my split should be where
About halfway through the 7.
about halfway through the 5.
500.
We got to move him that way, right?
Well, it has 7 things.
So our center of our data is probably going to be about at, I don't know, $550. So the center of your data or the middle of the line is going to be about $550 for a laptop. Does that make sense? You kind of look at like the bars and how they're spread apart and you want to find the middle place, okay? Center and spread. It is positively skewed. Okay, good? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, next. All right, this next one, we're going to be comparing 2 at the same time. We have to use the same units, same classes, but we're not going to put them in order. We're gonna be lazy and not put them in order. These are histograms also. We are doing example 3, and this is compare the histograms, and we're doing chapter 3 versus chapter 4. And I've circled the
Highs and lows.
highs and lows. Like 99 is the biggest and 61 is the smallest for chapter 3. That's a high and low. High and low for chapter 4 is 91 and 83. Okay? Now, things that you want to look at when you're comparing both 2 tables at one shot. What is the smallest small?
61.
61 is the smallest small value. What's the biggest big value? 99. So 61 to 99 is the biggest chunk that we have, okay? 61 and 99. We have to figure out what classes we want to use and how we want to go about doing that. We could do 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, but that would only give me 4 towers, and that might not give me a very good representation.
65.
So I think we
That's
did
why you don't use a histogram.
Big
You
brain.
use something better than a histogram.
maybe. Like we could use a scatter plot and plot all of the data, but then we'd have to plot all of the points at one shot, and that would be
But
kind
we
of
kind
confusing.
of have to do this anyway. Like
Wait.
if you're making a map of all of them.
Kind of, kind of.
It would be probably be faster
Kind of.
because then you don't have to put them in order.
Right. But it's harder to find like the center of the data there, right?
I guess.
So it might be easier to find the center. Anyway, or the distribution of the data. It's hard to see that if you have a scatter plot. like the distribution, if it's positively skewed, you would lose that aspect of it. So anyway, give and take. There's good things about one, there's bad things about one, whatever. Small, small, biggest big. We want to go by fives?
No.
Yeah.
7.5.
No. Here's your classes.
What about 3.6?
Let's go by fives. Let's go 61 to 65. 66 to 70. 71 to 75. 76 to 80. 81 to 85. 86 to 90. 91 to 95. 96 to 100.
You sound like one of the sports commentators.
Right.
And he's going.
Going. All right. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. We did not put these in order. Boo.
We'll use tally marks.
Should we just tally them? Ugh. Somebody want to tally them for me?
Okay.
I'll give you my pen.
Like, how are you supposed to read this on this paper? It's
Yeah.
so freaking blurred. I don't know.
I know it is kind of blurry. I can give one of you guys my book, and you can read them straight from the book.
I'll do that.
Somebody want to read them straight from the book to me?
I got it.
Okay.
But Alex, should I
And then
name
I'll
it
tally them. Okay.
Silver Bullet or Blitz?
So.
With a Z?
Like, really? It was really bad.
Yeah,
we're all
It was
gonna guess
bad,
that we
bad.
failed.
Like, I'm not even kidding. It was bad.
That's a good question.
After like 5
Yeah,
questions,
I know.
somebody's like,
I don't know.
Right here, chapter 3, chapter 4. Okay?
Okay.
All right, he's going to read them to me.
Because it'll cover
Will you guys help me make sure that I'm telling him in the right spot?
Yeah.
Okay, watch and make sure I'm telling him in the right spot. He's going to read me chapter 3. Okay, here we go.
I need you.
All right, shh, you got to be quiet so I can hear him.
I just made sure she said
My card is
Okay, chapter 3, first one, go.
81,
81,
81,
81,
92,
92,
99,
99,
61,
61,
67,
67,
86,
86,
82,
82,
76,
76,
73,
73,
62,
62,
97,
97,
97,
97,
72,
72,
72,
72,
84,
84,
77,
77,
88,
88. Oh, wait. 88. Okay, 88. Okay.
92.
Was there two 88s or just 88, 92?
Just one
Okay, 88, 92. Got it.
93,
93,
76,
76,
74,
74,
66,
66,
78,
78,
76,
76,
69,
69,
84,
84,
87,
87,
83,
83,
87,
87,
92,
92,
87,
87,
82.
82. Woo, that was time consuming. All right. You write down how many was in each tally thing. I'm going to do chapter 4s quick. Okay. Chapter 4.
87,
87,
73,
73,
69,
69,
83,
83,
74,
74,
86,
86,
74,
74,
69,
69,
79,
79,
84,
84,
79,
79,
74,
74,
83,
83,
74,
74,
86,
86,
69,
69,
91,
91,
73,
73,
79,
79,
83,
83,
69,
69,
79,
79,
83,
83,
74,
74,
86,
86,
79,
79,
79,
79,
78,
78,
73,
73,
79,
79,
86,
86,
79,
79,
84.
84.
There's a
Okay.
lot of 79.
Woo! Okay, so 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, 7 here, 5 here, 4 here, 3 here. Okay? Other column, 0. Then we've got 4. Then we've got 8. Then we've got 9. Then we got 6. Then we got 5. Then we got 1. Okay? Good? Now, we do not put these both on the same chart. We draw 2 separate charts, but we need to make sure that both axes are labeled exactly the same. Exactly the same. So we're going from 60 to 100. We're going to do our little break in our graph. And we're going to start with 60. And I'm going to go 100. What's exactly in between 60 and 100? 80. 80. And I'm going to go 70 and 90 and 70 and 90. And we have little breaks in between each one, which I'm not going to label, but I'm going to do that. Oh my. What's the highest we have to go on both charts?
95.
Nope. What's the highest we have to go for frequency?
100
You said on both charts.
5.
What?
You said on
What?
both charts.
100, guys.
No, I mean, what's the highest? Like, that's the most to the right. What's the highest?
99. Oh.
Oh,
It's,
80.
76 to 80. Yeah,
No.
that one. Oh,
No.
9.
9. We have to go 9 tall, okay? I'm going to go 10 tall, and I'm going to go by 2s.
What do you
So
think
2,
it is?
4, 6, 8.
What?
Okay? I'm going to go 10. 2, 4,
What did you
6,
say,
8.
Ethan?
Uh-oh, look out, everybody. You broke out the sun.
This
Older
is
than you.
Oh no.
Test.
Start calling him a human piece of feces.
I'm going to go chapter 3 test. Chapter 3 test. Chapter 4 test. What's on the left side? What's he called? Like what goes here and what goes here?
Dang it.
That's the class.
Nope.
Or that's the amount of people.
Frequency. She still got it back there. Still got it. Frequency. 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 Okay, we're pretty close to being done.
Close on the cat's horseshoes.
Pretty close. All right, first category is at 2. So there's my 2. Okay, then we've got 3. We're going up by 1s each time. 2, 3, 4. Do you see where I'm doing this?
I already messed up.
5, 7, 5 again. 4. It might not be pretty. That's okay. I'm going real fast. There, look at that. He looks pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I didn't know we were talking about me here.
Oh my gosh. All right. First column is 4 here.
I remember that. Everyone make fun of Kyle.
Then 8. Then 9.
Alright,
Woo.
I need
What do you
opinions.
mean?
Shh. Then 6.
Mullet?
Nope, we're not talking about that right now. And then 5, and then 1 again. There you go.
She just shut you out.
Holy cow, way different looking graphs.
Look like the toes of
Wait.
stones.
You think they look like the toes?
This is stupid.
Stone.
Okay, let's talk about. Did you get them graphed?
You know the
No,
Easter
so
Island-
they're slow.
Okay, well, if you wouldn't talk, then you'd be
No,
fine.
just listen. You know the Stonehenge, how it's like those like weird, just really tall rocks?
Yeah.
That's the toes of the Easter Island heads.
Nice.
They actually dug up the Easter Island heads
Okay.
and there's bodies.
Nice. What is the shape of each graph?
I cared.
Positively skewed, negatively skewed, symmetric.
Students, anyone interested in driver's ed, the driver's ed information is on the table outside of the office. Pick one of those up if you're interested. Prom t-shirt and
Maybe I should
post-prom
actually
permission
take
order
that then,
forms
because
are also on
insurance will
that
be
table.
cheaper.
Be sure and get those if you need them.
Maybe I should take that
Prom
too.
permission
Yeah.
forms, those are here in the office. Every student attending needs one. We've not had very many turned in yet. Those are due by Monday, so please be sure to get
Damn,
those
you
signed
did
and
Monday.
turned
Guys,
in.
it's still for
Are you
sale.
going Kyle?
Yes.
The two.
My call.
Okay. What's the shape of each one?
Chapter 3
Should've
test
taken
is
Luke.
symmetric.
I would say they both are decently symmetric. I'm going to say both of them are symmetric. Both are symmetric. Now, one of them is taller than the other. Okay? But what does that tell us? Like, if we're comparing chapter 3 and chapter 4, what do we know about them?
Chapter 4 is
Chapter
harder,
4 is more
difficult.
centralized and
Ah.
in the same.
Chapter 4, the scores are more consistent over here. So this has a smaller spread
So what
of
happens
scores, right?
is,
This
as
one
you
has a
notice,
larger spread.
It is a 60 or 70 to 75 area.
Mhm.
So that means that they cheated off Kyle because he got a 75.
Do you guys see how that's a smaller spread of data? Smaller
Same.
spread of data will have taller towers. Does that make sense why that would be? If you have smaller data, the towers are going to be taller because you have more frequency within that smaller range, right?
Until 9/11 happens,
Okay.
it takes down the
Smaller
towers.
spread, but I would say both are pretty symmetric. You're silly. Okay, good? All done? You guys already have the homework assignment for this, but
Oh.
let's talk about that homework assignment real quick. I don't have it up here. On that number 1, what is the smallest data value that you have on that homework assignment?
75.
I think it's like 58.
72.
58.
58.
Just so that we're on the same page, the smallest number on that homework page is 58. What's the biggest value?
It is 117.
118.
18, I mean.
118. So let's all get on the same page. What are your classes going to be? What's your class size going to be? What to what?
55 to 120.
58 to 120.
And
58
how
to
many are you gonna put in each one?
118. Huh.
How much are you going to put in each one?
To 12.
What?
What are you going to put in each one?
10.
10?
No. 50 to 120, going by 10.
There you go. That would be the easiest.
Thank you.
Let's do the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 100s, and the 110s.
And the 120. You have to max
Does
out.
118 go into 120?
It can.
Like 110s would go from 110 to 120. Does
It
that
would
make
go
sense? 50s would go 50 to
One.
60, right? Okay.
And
So let's just designate those are going to be your classes and then figure out how your histogram is set up. Okay?
What if we
Do that.
went by 200? So 0, 200, 201, 400. That way we would just put all of them in one big column.
No.
That would be so much easier.
No.
though.
Okay? Good? Alright, so just so we're all on the same page, those are the classes that you're going to use for your histogram. There is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 towers. 7 towers on your histogram, okay?